Right, morning traders. Happy Wednesday. Welcome. If you've got any questions or anything that you want me to cover, make sure that you guys do put in the chat. We're going to go over a couple of things. We do have, let's first go over some news and what we do have today, and then we'll speak about what I see on the charts this morning, go over some edgeful reports and so forth. So news today, nothing at the moment. Wednesday, there's no high impact news scheduled. However, we do have, let's just go to screeners and let's go to, calendars, earnings. We do have NVIDIA earnings post-market today. So that should be quite interesting in terms of the, US markets and markets as a whole. The DAX is moving higher. We're really up 1% on that. I actually managed to catch some longs on that. So that was pretty neat over from yesterday. And we'll speak about that as well using that opening candle continuation report. So we'll go over that. But then other than that, we'll see what we do get into today. But as you can see, let's just go like this. We can actually see Wednesday, NVIDIA 23:20. So after the close South African time, we do have NVIDIA earnings. Okay, so let's go over my DAX trade, which was actually really, really nice over from yesterday. We had that first hour being bullish, right? And if we go over to the DAX on edgeful, let's go like that. It's actually watching. Yeah, we did this as a team meeting yesterday. Let's just close that. So let's go to the DAX over here, the 30. I don't think they got as a futures anymore, but let's go like that. Previous day's range. No, let's go to the opening candle continuation report. And you can actually see, let's go to now, very, very important to make sure you got these timings correct, right? If you don't have the timings correct, like the DAX is not at the US Open, that's not when the DAX opens. You got to make sure that it is from 3 a.m. London time, Eastern time, so it picks up the London session. In the last 6 months, we've obviously been on a tear on the DAX, but 84% of the chance, if that first hour is bullish, we're going to look for longs, look to look for longs for the rest of the day, simply because the stats are aligned. So that first hour yesterday from 10 to 11 a.m. South African time, which is the open for the London session, was bullish. I looked for longs. I actually managed to catch these longs from here into the previous day's highs. And then again, I got a position that I held overnight. I actually closed out around about here. So I didn't get this little bit of an extra pop, but can never catch all of the move. But really, really nice. And that's, so that was my nice winning trade on the DAX. I did take a loss yesterday. I ended the day green. I did put my daily review. So make sure to go check that out in the Discord. I do put my daily reviews in the Discord chat here, as you can see, every single day. So make sure to go check these out. I do put those through there, and I think they do offer some good value, as well as I do them video reviews at the end of each day as well. But let's go over markets again this morning. We are moving higher. We're trading still within the previous day's extended market hours, highs and lows, which is these white dotted lines on my screen here. We are trading right at the weekly VWAP as well, which is this blue line here. You can see. So I definitely think that we do have quite a bit of room potential to the high side. So I'm just looking at the S&P SPX chart here. We do have, from that Friday sell-off, we do have quite a big gap, kind of like possibly to fill here, which I am aiming to look for longs and extension from there. But obviously we see we're at the bottom of this range at the daily time frame. We are at the bottom of this range here as well. But I think a big thing what's going to happen, particularly with the NASDAQ, if you come over to the NASDAQ, is going to be that NVIDIA earnings tonight. I think markets are just waiting for that to kind of happen, and then we'll see where we do get our next leg up or down. Any questions that you guys want me to cover, please make sure to put in the chat, and I will make sure to do so, of course. Any questions? Sazo, Byron, what's up? Let's just go over to some of the pound dollar and that as well. Looks like we are respecting this level. We were looking for some shorts here on Monday, but no follow through on that. And looks like we do want to move higher. I kind of am seeing a level of support here that we could possibly see, maybe a move to the high side here on the pound dollar. Same as euro dollar. Obviously, they move kind of in tandem. A little bit more weaker euro at the moment. So, yeah, we'll keep our eyes peeled on that and see if we do get any opportunities there. The yen crosses, which I do like to trade, in terms of the currency side of things, very, very choppy this week, kind of very range bound. We don't really know where we want to move on this. So flat on that side, but maybe I am seeing, we'll see if we do break this high side and we can get maybe a stop at the low, something like that in terms of those yen crosses. As mentioned, just with regards to the Nasdaq and the S&P, I think again, Nvidia earnings are really, really going to be the next move for us. And yeah, so send messages here for the chat. Send the messages here if you have any questions. Make sure if you have any questions, send through here in this chat. Okay, so make sure to put it in this chat here. This is where you guys can send through the questions in this chat over here in the main chat. That's where you guys can send through the messages. That trading stage won't allow you to. It's just easier to have everything all in one place. Okay, let's go from a broader term aspect as well. We have been seeing some downward pressure on Bitcoin as well. So Bitcoin was trading below 90K, and we still are below 90K. We're not looking too positive there. Yeah, so, and then gold obviously selling off yesterday too with those indexes as well. Yeah, New York session, as mentioned, I think everything's just kind of waiting to see what we do get with the Nvidia earnings. With the DAX moving higher yesterday, or again, like into today, something nice that you can actually look at the DAX from this morning, and something to look at is that previous day's range report. I always mention it. Go have a look at that previous day's range report. Very, very powerful report, in my opinion, that I love to use. You can actually see that previous day's range report over here. You know that I used the opening candle continuation for the DAX yesterday, but in terms of the previous day's range report on the DAX, you can see in the last 6 months. Let's just go to the daily, so we get the extended market hours, highs and lows in. Okay, and you can actually see that 77% of the time, if we take out the highs, we will actually close as a bullish closing day. So, yeah, I mean, obviously that is quite a high probabilistic stat there as well. So couple that with the opening candle continuation. Andre was speaking about his ultimate bullish setup. I think mine would kind of be that opening candle continuation paired with something like a previous day's range report is always going to be something very, very neat. But just in terms of the Nasdaq and US markets for the New York session, we're just grinding higher. I would like to maybe wait for that first market hour and then take it from there. Obviously, we got that, as mentioned, always a big topic today is that Nvidia earnings, CNBC, all the guys are going to be speaking about that. And I think right where we're sitting at now, I want to see, maybe a clear direction before I look to maybe possibly I would like to trade it back up towards that level that we had the drop off from Friday. Ideally, we kind of set in a low here. This could maybe be the low of the week. And again, something that we can see going into the rest of the week as well could be this opening week range report. So let's just go to the S&P and let's go to that opening week range report as well. Basically, after Monday and Tuesday sets a high and low, which you can see here's the high from Monday, there's the low. If we take out one side, similar to that initial balance report, we could see some extension further to that opposite side, because very rarely do we come back and break that, the other side that we did not take out. Okay, so let's just go to the S&P. You can actually see opening week range, and let's go like that. You can see, okay, if we break one side, only 19% of the time do we break both sides. Okay, so keep that in mind when coming into today. Okay. Okay, any other questions? Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Anyone want me to go through any other reports? Maybe the reports that they like to use. Again, some reports that I love to use is that previous day's range report, opening candle continuation report, and then this opening week range report. You can obviously only use it after Monday and Tuesday have played out. You have to wait for the highs or lows to set in, of course. Okay, so we'll see if we wait to take out either side on this. We'll put this in the live chat as well. Okay. So SPX. Anyway, range report. Okay, same as the NASDAQ. Same as the NASDAQ. Okay, maybe something like that. Could well offset in the lows of the week here. With we kind of put in like a V bottom here, so it's going to be interesting kind of there too. So same type of thing there. So same on the NASDAQ, waiting for one side to break, and then we can look to switch that opening week range report. Okay. Okay, so waiting for one of those sides to break. But for today, waiting for that opening, that opening candle continuation could be something quite nice. Clearly, where we are sitting, we've just been grinding higher, so we just got to wait and see what we do get there. Okay, so that's what I'm kind of seeing on the US markets today. I do have some shorts on Microsoft that I have been swinging on from Monday already. We're trading underneath previous day's lows. You can see from Monday underneath previous day's lows from yesterday. So let's just go let's just go to Microsoft over here. We can actually see. Let's just add this over here to the watch list. I actually haven't got on a watch list, so let's MSFT. Okay, let's go like that. Let's go like this. Add to the reports. Okay, MSFT like that. Okay, MSFT, and we can actually see here previous day's range report on MSFT. Like this. Okay, you can actually see 67% of the time. But if we go to weekday, by weekday as well, break it up on by weekday. Okay, on a Tuesday, that comes down to 62. And then Thursday, I think Thursday, yeah, that's actually very, very interesting. Thursday and Friday, very, very solid stats if we do break the lows. But bar standard, okay, we can see that we actually, it was 67% of the time bar standard report section there. But as mentioned, I think I've really, really got a nice stop loss placement on this. I had about $10 back up towards there, and I'm up on it $6. Price movement. So we'll see what we do get. So almost half hour. So I think I've got about $2,000 of risk on this trade, and I'm up, just over half hour on it. So looking good right now as we speak. But we'll see what we do pan out into the open here as well. Pre-market, we're really sitting at the same place where we were to end off yesterday. So not much to report on there. Amazon, we are getting a little bit of a bounce there back towards that 200 EMA on that 15-minute time frame as well. So we'll keep our eyes peeled there. Mag 7 honestly don't look very bullish. I must say that across the board. I mean, Tesla back trading at almost $300. So we're not looking particularly bullish across the Mag 7 stocks yet. Anyone got any thoughts on Mag 7 stocks themselves? Yeah, we see DAX getting a little bit of lift here. Again, look at this DAX new high of day. So DAX really, really has been, just really a nice instrument to trade. Look how we break, actually, as mentioned, that previous day is higher, and we can look for longs. But look how we break this 5 SMA here on the 15-minute time frame, and now we are getting, from there. I mean, we're up, 300 points. Very, very nice, move there. Of course, I've managed to get some, not as much as I would like, but very, very nice move on that DAX. Very, if you guys haven't been, haven't traded the DAX before, I think you futures traders can actually trade it. ticker's name's FDAX. I definitely would recommend to go check it out. Moves very, very nicely. Okay, again, let's just go through. I think Apple, in my opinion, Apple looks probably the most bullish out of the Mag 7 stocks. We are sitting at that 5 SMA as well. Let's just go to the GU. We are getting some movement here on GU. I might actually want to place a position here on this. This is looking quite nice. As mentioned, we were sitting at that level. And I, I do like the support zone that we were coming through off of. So we did bounce here yesterday on it too. So we'll see what our 15-minute closure gets, and then I might look to place a trade on that. So we'll keep our eyes peeled there. But again, very, very very nice support here that we're sitting at that I did mention start of the stream. So I'm actually going to place a long position on pound dollar over here. I do like it. We'll get to stop something like this. Okay. Like that at the lows here. So let's go like this. GU. Okay. And let's do this. Let's just get that going. Okay, we've got our longs now on pound dollar now as well. So we've got our stop here at the low. Underneath support, we'll see if we can take out those highs and see what we do get. But we'll see what we get rest of the day. As mentioned, I did like those for longs. Seems like the pound pairs are holding up a little bit better than the euro pairs as well. EU trying to move now too. So we'll keep our eyes, I'll keep you guys updated on this trade. Keep you guys updated on this trade for sure. But Euro pairs do look a little bit more bearish. I got this idea on GJ that we're just chopping around on, but Euro pairs definitely seem to be a little bit more bearish than the pound pairs are holding up quite nicely. So we've got some longs here. Let's go like this. Got some longs here running on GU. Any thoughts here, Ho, on GU longs? Definitely like that it's the same level. As you can see, we're taking off this weekly VWAP. We're above the 5 SMA, looking very, very nice to maybe get some extension to the high side. So let's see. We'll keep you guys updated as always. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing this morning so far. Any questions on any reports that we want to go over? Please let me know. I always like to keep this to about 20 to 30 minutes. We don't want to prolong it for unnecessarily. In terms of US indexes, as mentioned, I'm going to wait until we get the market open, and I can look to see from there. As mentioned, as always, we got that NVIDIA earnings that we do have to keep our eyes on, because it just is going to dictate maybe where we do get our next move on. The NASDAQ, particularly with NVIDIA making up a big portion of that. So, yeah, that's where my mind's at the moment. We can, go through, again, some of my favorite reports. The what's in play over here is not available for the Forex traders at the moment, the CFD traders at the moment. But we are going to, the team is looking at this. But over here, this is very, very nice. I personally use the actual reports itself. So you can actually see, I actually come to the reports itself, and then I click on what I would like to see and watch. But the what's in play is very nice as well. If you like, for example, if you come here to ES, it will actually shows you that it's pre-market, but it shows you the gap fill, the orb, the initial balance, everything that you like, all your bookmarks over here in one place, which is obviously very, very neat. As mentioned, I personally actually go to the report section. It's so funny. We were on our team meeting yesterday. Every Tuesday we have a team meeting, and all of us use the edgeful in so many different ways. For me, I prefer to actually go to the report that I'm looking for, and I'm like, okay. Then it actually tells you, like over here, if I go to the previous day's range, it will show me here it's pre-market, but it'll show me if it's taken it out or not. So each individual one, everyone will use it differently. Okay, but yeah, that's gonna be kind of it for today. I'm already up on the days you can see on my DAX position. So this is TradeZilla. You guys can come and join me on stream on ASFX TV afterwards. I'm always coming through to ASFX TV to actually trade live there. This is always pre-market over here. So ASFX TV. The link is on my Discord link in bio. So please make sure that you guys don't, I will never message you first. So please be careful of scammers. But yeah, and then obviously I do get discounts for TradeZilla as well. You can get discounts using TradeZilla. You can use JB for the annual plan and JB10 for the monthly plan as well. I will put that over here, and you guys can come check out everything that you do need there. Okay, so always, yeah. Okay, so that's going to be kind of it for today. I've got these pound-dollar longs, as mentioned. I think if you hold above 1.265 level, we are looking good. We are trading above that daily pivot now as well. So I really, really do like the level that we are coming off of. We'll see if we do get this move high that I am looking at. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being on, and we will see you then on tomorrow for the pre-market as always, and then in the chat the rest of the day. Have a good one, guys, and we'll see you there. Thank you.